Welcome back to Climate TV with me, Eduardo Gonçalves. Today I'm going to be joined by Jan Rabe, who's the Director of Sustainability at Siemens. Jan, thank you for joining us. First of all, why does Siemens feel a responsibility to act on climate change?
First of all, since 168 years, we are part of societies. So anyhow, we have an obligation and we cannot shy away, right? I think we have a particular strong moral obligation because it is also our technology that can help go through this decarbonization process. So that's why our ambitions need to be actually higher than what is needed.
So how does a company like yours in your particular sector go about trying to reduce carbon emissions?
Energy efficiency is something we do on a daily basis for our customers, right? That's part of my main part of our business, and half of our revenues stem from what we call environmental portfolio. So in that sense, we save to the tune of 500 million tons of CO2 every year at our customers. Now, with this newly announced commitment, we also wanted to do something about our own operations, right? And here we are talking about 2.2 megatons of emissions. We have roughly 300 manufacturing sites around the globe. And here we will do something about it. And we discussed about what should be the right target. Is it minus 20%? Is it minus 35%? Minus whatever? And then we said, well, at the end, we need to be CO2 neutral. So that is the only true and right target that we want to achieve in the long run. For Siemens, if we speak about long run, we typically mean 10 to 15 years. But we are more precise that already by 2020, we want to have halved our current emissions. So I think that's quite substantial. We don't know yet how we will really land it to CO2 neutrality in every detail, but we know we can do it, and that's why we have set out for that journey.
Now, obviously, you're a company, you're a business, you've got to be able to make money. How do you go about this kind of strategy, reducing carbon emissions, and doing it in such a way where there's actually a strong business case for doing it?
Also, that was part of the convincing arguments, not only for our board members, but also for our stakeholders, for our employees, that we don't do that for altruistic reasons only, of course. And there's a positive business case to that for the whole program. But if one would pick single levers, for example, what we call energy efficiency program in our own plants, we will, over the next 3 years, invest more than 100 million, but will see payback times of less than 5 years. So also for our commercials, that translates into roughly 20% in return, which is something they cannot say no to. And that shows that it's not only good for the environment, it's not only good for our people, for our customers, but it's also good at the end for our bottom line.
Do you think national governments can help businesses to do more to help companies in terms of achieving those ambitious climate targets?
I think we don't need the governments to tell us what to do the right things. So this initiative needs to come from ourselves, right? And we now did this. Unless you want to be the last one and then with a gun to your head be told what to do. But what we need from the governments are very predictable corridors in regards to decarbonization, things like global harmonized carbon prices that then can be relied upon in business cases, because then this will make the transition go faster.
We're seeing a lot of big companies making ambitious commitments and joining initiatives and so on. Do you think we've reached a tipping point? In other words, is a low carbon economy now inevitable?
Yeah, it's clear that at the moment there's no week without momentum. So, the Pope is in New York, where we're sitting here. Not too long ago in Germany, we had the G7 summit, where also the important powerhouses of the world have committed to decarbonization. We see major funds divesting from high-intensive carbon activities. So again, every week there's a big announcement, and I'm very certain that this will go on the road to Paris, but also beyond. So we have reached the point of no return, what I would call it. So there will be a decarbonization. It's more a matter of doing it right and making it a profitable business cases for everyone.
Jan Rabe, Director of Sustainability at Siemens, thank you very much. Speaking to Jan Rabe there from Siemens. That's all we've got time for today here at Climate TV. From all of us at the Climate Group, goodbye.